B hopping is back. Well, sort of. Alright, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to a new video. I appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate it for clicking on the video today. If you guys didn't know by now, B hopping is back in the arcade game mode in Modern Warfare 3. I first found this out a couple weeks ago when I'm recording this, and people thought it was because of a certain gun or boots, but it's back in this game mode and this game mode only. Now, if you guys don't know what B-hopping is, I'll break it down for you right now. B-hopping is when you carry your momentum and speed after tack sprinting to perform a double jump. You do this by tack sprinting, jumping, and then right before you're about to land, you jump again and you get the B-hop. Obviously, it's called B-hopping because you look and feel like a bunny while you're performing it. Now, don't get this confused with normal double jumping or spam jumping or scuff jumping as we called it a decade ago. It's very different, and I'll try my best to visualize it for you guys. Alright guys, so I got a few clips for you, and I kind of want to show you guys the difference of like when I was talking about like spam jumping or like scuff jumping. I'm gonna let this first clip kind of roll out. You're gonna see here I'm gonna B-hop because I know, you know, they're pushing up in our base, and I'm really just kind of trying to showcase it right now. So I'm gonna restart this clip and just kind of show you guys. So just off the hangar door, pop a B-hop, and like I said, it's all about timing. So right after you hit your first jump, let me see if I can slow it down here. Right after you hit your tack sprint and you go into a jump, it's at this point right here is when you're going to want to jump again, and it's basically going to launch you, and you'll be able to feel it. Like, it's a little harder to tell when you're just watching someone do it than actually doing it yourself. And like I said, in game you'll be able to tell. You know, when you're watching a video, you don't get like those small nuances, and you don't actually grasp the idea of like what a person's doing on the map when you're not actually, you know, performing the input. So like I said, you're gonna want to tack sprint, and right as you're about to jump here, I'm just kind of trying to exaggerate it, like I said, but I'm gonna let this clip roll through instead of rewinding it 1,000 times. But again, tack sprint, jump again. And here I'm just really trying to show you guys like how it looks. You cover a lot of distance, and I've noticed on this game, and it happened last year as well, where if you would fall from a high enough height, like off like a crate or a building or something, you could actually do like a little like B-hop when you landed. The timing was the same. If you guys know what I'm talking about, like if you fall off like a building in Warzone on this game with like Mountaineer, you can actually like launch yourself pretty far and kind of perform like half a B-hop before we actually like had it within here, like after a tack sprint. But yeah, like I said, here I'm just trying to like really showcase it to you guys. And like I said, I'll show you the difference between like an actual B-hop and like a double jump. So I want to play this clip for you guys one more time. Again, start off here, just, and like I said, this is so good for just kind of checking a corner. You know, it's good for corner peaks. Obviously, like here you can really get it when you go in like different directions. When you like tack sprint left and then you're trying to B-hop like backwards at an angle or backwards, it's gonna launch you even more. And like I said, it's so much easier to just get into a private and to be able to actually test it and feel it for yourself versus me trying to explain it to you guys through a video. But like I said, I'll try to do my best. Like I said, in these matches, I was just trying to really exaggerate it for you guys. But let's move into the next clip. All right, guys, so during this game, I was trying to find like ways, or think of ways that I could really showcase the differences between like B-hopping and double jumping. And I think this corner did a pretty good job. So as you guys can see, this very first jump is a B-hop to peek this corner. And this second would just be like a traditional like double jump, which in any other mode, you wouldn't cover as much ground as I'm covering in this very first jump. So let me just show you guys again. So like I said, guys, this very first peek is B-hopping, and this second isn't. Like I said, guys, B-hopping is really like carrying all of your momentum in one way to be able to break your opponent's camera, whereas double jumping is just kind of straight up like vertical, if that makes sense. So again, I'll show it to you guys one more time. This is B-hopping. The second peak is just double jumping. So I know, like I said, it'd be better if I could show you guys in a private with two different POVs, because it's just gonna look crazy on your opponent's camera. If you guys know how, you know, cameraing works in COD and everything, especially with these new age CODs with tack sprinting and slide canceling and 120 FOV and everything. So, you know, B hopping is just going to make a huge difference. So again, here, I think I do it a few more times and then I peek this way. But you can see, and like elevation makes a big difference, like especially on Warzone. If I remember vividly, like on peak on Caldera, if you would like, you could B hop like so far down, like if you were leaving peak and you were on like different elevations and stuff. And it works, you know, vice versa. If you're trying to B hop up something, you won't cover as much ground. So you can, like I said, you can really feel all that when you're actually the one performing the input in game. But there's one more clip I wanted to go over with you guys in this game. Just the end of the game right here. I kind of use this hangar door again to just kind of show how far of a distance you can actually cover with B hops. Like normal double jumping, I would not be able to do this, and I'm kind of just like, I am trying to exaggerate it and showcase it to you guys, but it actually works really good because of this opponent right here at the end. So I want you guys to see. So I performed the first B hop. Like normally I would not be able to cover this whole hangar door. Like this would not be possible in any other game mode. That guy sees me, like I'm sure his camera is being broke right now, and then I, you know, you can play it so many different ways. If you want to, you know, B hop, slide, shoulder it, you can slow peek chow like I did here. Like I know he's there. Like this whole time I'm B hopping, I'm gaining so much information on just like what's going on like around the map just in front of me. Like I said, you can use it for information, you can use it to, you know, chow. It just opens up so many different ways and different avenues of creativity to, you know, be able to play the game. So but yeah, I just want you guys to notice like how far of a distance like I'm actually covering. I apologize for the lag there, but like I said, this would not be possible with just normal like traditional double jumping. So, and like I said, I know you guys can't exactly see the timing, but here I try to showcase like what a normal double jump would be. Obviously the game ended, but hopefully you guys could grasp kind of like the timing and like how your momentum kind of carries with you. Now that you guys know what B hopping looks like and how to perform it, why is it important and why am I sitting here making this video? Well, for one, it just feels better and it adds more fluidity to the game. The amount of dope you get when you time a B-hop perfectly to corner peek someone and shit on them, or 180 turn on and carry your momentum backwards, it's like hitting perfect rhythm in MX versus ATV, or hitting a perfect shot meter on 2K. If we reminisce on the movement we've had of the modern CODs being Modern Warfare 19 to current, I consider that the modern era just because Modern Warfare 19 was the game the COD League was introduced, Warzone released, and PC gaming really got popular within our community. But if we take a look back at the movement, Modern Warfare 19 and Vanguard were obviously sister engines that had tech sprinting, slide canceling, and B hopping. And I know with Modern Warfare 19 being a fan favorite and Vanguard not being a fan favorite, you can't deny that Vanguard didn't feel very smooth and fluid just because it was on Modern Warfare 19's engine, obviously. But in between those years, we had Cold War, which was unfinished and was obviously a Treyarch game, so the movement felt a little weird. Going back to it now and during its lifespan following Modern Warfare 19, it felt very clunky. Although we still had a variation of the slide cancel and ledge slides, but no B-hops. You did feel like you were floating in that game, although when you would jump or jump around a corner. After Vanguard, we were stripped of everything good and great in this world with Modern Warfare 2. Let's not spend too much time here because I'm pretty sure this game scarred us all, but we didn't have anything in regards to movement even though we had B-hopping in the beta and they took it out. Hashtag DMZ. And finally, we're at this year with Modern Warfare 3. The movement during the beta this year was a little weary to myself and the community, as there was a small delay in the slide cancel, and then there wasn't, and then there was, and it was kind of just a roller coaster of emotions regarding delays and slides. Meanwhile, there was no B-hopping, regardless of the feedback from the community, but I think we can all agree that it just feels more fluid. Not that it's bad without it, because I love the movement this year, especially for Warzone. Next, B-hopping just adds skill gap and creativity to the game. game. I know there's communities within our community that hate the quote-unquote movement and TikTok era of Call of Duty, which came with Modern Warfare 19 and Warzone. But whether you want to admit it or not, movement adds skill gap. Not saying that YYing and spinning around on 20 cents is skill gap, but being able to physically press more inputs faster than your opponent to outmaneuver them and outplay them is a skill gap. Period. Slide canceling is a skill gap as well, but B-hops require a bit more timing to them, where I think they allow good players to really take advantage of the movement that is offered. Finally, casuals won't know the difference. If you're sitting here watching this, maybe you're a sweaty TikToker that got clickbaited into thinking B-hopping is back just to realize that it isn't, and you've already left a dislike and a hateful comment below. Or maybe you're a casual who plays once a week with your buddies. My guess is that if you're that second person, you probably aren't worried about whether B-hopping is returning or not, let alone even knowing what it is. My point is, casuals will play the game regardless. You could make the least competitive, lousy, boring, movement restricting, randy friendly, money seeking, bot loving title, and the casuals will still play it because they don't know the difference. Not saying that there's anything wrong with it, but give the dedicated diehard fan base that little extra we've all wanted. What's the hurt? To end this video, I just want to say that I would personally love to have B-hopping back due to all the points that I covered in the video, but I want to hear what you guys think. Let me know if you like B-hopping. If you do, why? If you don't like B-hopping, let me know why as well. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. I really appreciate you guys sticking all the way through. If you did and you're new here, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, check out some of the other videos on my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.